Some of the biggest highlights in my life as a teenager was the opportunity to meet my aunt, my great aunt, who was my namesake. She was my biological dad's aunt, his mother's sister, and I am her namesake, Estelle, my aunt Estelle. When I finally met her, it helped me to draw a connection to my father because she gave me a little insight on him and his family. And also, she introduced me to an amazing world of performing arts. She took me to my first Broadway musical. I actually went to two. The first one was Dreamgirls, the original Dreamgirls with Shirley Ralph, Jennifer Holliday, Loretta Devine. I forget the other one. I'm so sorry. I hate that. But that was an amazing introduction to something outside of my world of the projects. Um, and which is nothing wrong with the projects, but I needed to see something different. And the highlight of it being with a father that I wasn't raised with, but his family member, phenomenal. The second musical she took me to was Oba Oba. She took me for my 16th birthday. She came to California. Well, I think she lived in California at that time because all my dad's family is from New York. All of my biological dad's family is from New York as well. So that was an experience. Outside of all the other things that was happening in my life, that was one of the highlights. Another highlight was the opportunity with my mother, with the grace and the help and support of my mom, is becoming a debutante. I was a debutante. Now, I talked to you about my insecurities. Being a debutante made me very insecure in the beginning and probably throughout, but in the end, it was a blessing. Because most of the debutantes, their families, they were the full net families, the mother, the father, and they were all fair-skinned black African American girls. I think there was maybe one or two that was dark, but her family had money. So my family didn't have money, but a lot of the girls' families did. So I thought, in my mind, perception is everything. It'll mess you up. So we had to do a lot of things through the process of the before the presentation, and so that was a really great time. That was a really great moment in my life. I'll never forget that as long as I live. But one of the things that my mom said to me, because I talked about my color, my mother was fair skinned also, kind of caramel. We come in beautiful shades of color, African people. And so my mom said to me, I remember her saying to me, I wish that you guys didn't have to wear white dresses because it makes you look big. It makes you look bigger. And you're too dark to wear a white dress. Now, to many people, you all might be saying, oh, that's terrible, that's horrible. And it didn't help my self-esteem. I promise you it didn't at that time. But as an adult, as a grown woman who has been through some things, I understand where she was coming from. I do. And I understand the time era that she came from and our family dynamics. So I get why she said that, because when you know better, you do better. because she didn't know any better. And so that was kind of tough in between that process of becoming a debutante. And yeah, it was kind of like it was a roadmap to my upbringing and to my future. So yeah.